Okay, so yeah, the units are basically decided already. I don't really think there's any worth in bringing any of these other folks. Maybe D-Staves. I mean, like, that doesn't really give me much utility. And then, like, if I needed another thief or something, sure, but I don't think that's relevant for the rest of the game. Which begs the question, why is Astolfo being deployed? Maybe if there's something worth stealing, then sure. Is there anything stealable? Physic and a Berserk, there's a blue gem. But at this point, it's like... what am I going to be buying, though? I know I've seen the last map before, and it's just a bunch of Manicheets on thrones. And so basically Wormslayer Percival and or Wormslayer Rutger and or Binding Blade Roy, I almost said Leaf, just, you know, ideally one-rounds them kind of thing. Or something, and then Roy seizes each of the thrones, and so, like, I think the next map... like, I think this is the last, like, real map. Like, actual full map of the game, from what I understand, because, like, the next chapter is, like, a full map, but it's, like, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that... It just seems like, you know, use the legendary weapons to their fullest extent, kill these really, hard-to-defeat enemies, and that's about it. And the last actual map is just the final boss. Yeah, there's a red gem and a blue gem. But I'm like... I mean, maybe there's something worth getting here. I wouldn't be opposed to actually starting the chapter, seeing what's available. And if there's something I want to buy. Actually kind of down to do that, because... I mean, it doesn't really... In that case, though, it doesn't hurt to deploy to Astolfo anyway. We don't even need the lockpicks, we can just bring the Killing Edge. Oh, I suppose if he's going to be doing the shopping too, I can give him the silver card. Oh, we do have a white gem to sell as well. That's true. Yeah, because I don't think you need lockpicks to steal, right? Yeah, it opens doors and chests. So I think steal is just a command you have it, period. Who gets the Dragon Shield? It's +2 defense. I feel like Roy would appreciate that, but maybe... like, you're dodging most things. Honestly, on Percival, could be good. Like, his res is pretty fucking high. It's, like, pretty comparable to Lilina, who's, like, an actual magic user, so... It's not even that far behind Nime, funny enough, so... yeah, like 15 res is really good. But yeah, as far as like... I feel like it's gotta be Percival. Or Melody to just like even crank up her defense even more, but I just feel like... yeah. Especially because, particularly with Maltet, his likelihood to get crit is, like, pretty low. Like, Zephyr was threatening a 2% crit or something on Rutger, whereas he wasn't on Percy. Which is interesting. So what is that determined by, then? Oh, luck, duh, yeah, okay. Forgot about that, yeah. So that makes sense. 18 luck. Yeah. And so, as far as, like, the rest of the inventory management... I have the Binding Blade for 1 to 2 range. Are there even... I think I want to save the Wormslayers for the next map, ideally. I'm bringing 2 archers, or 2 snipers, rather. Now, next map you can't really warp skip because Roy has to seize multiple thrones. So I'm wondering, then, I'm wondering then, do I attempt to warp skip this? I guess with the status staves is kind of a problem. We'd have to use those up first. Probably. But then again, if I just kill the boss, like if I warp Rutger right here and kill the boss, which Flamau at a promotion item this late, like what are you doing with this? Besides just selling it. But yeah, let's say... I think Melody being sent up to take care of this makes sense, because she has the Delphi shield. And she's my only flyer that's left alive, I think. And you have, what, 10 movement? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Anybody need to send this way? Not really. I think I just ignore these guys for a turn or two. Like, put some high movement folks over here and try to just head to the right. I don't see any reason to go this way. I guess there's a vendor, but, like, at this stage, what could you possibly need? Yeah, I should bring a Worm Slayer, though, just because there are a couple of Manicheets, but... Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Once we hit here, I can warp Rutger in if I want to. At that point, what's the point? Might as well warp someone to the actual final boss or something. Also, how many charges of warp do I have? 3. I like the idea of berserking something here. Like you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20, 21, 20. So, like, it's really easy to be in range to, like, berserk this guy or something. I like that. I think I put you here so we can, like, more easily outpace, sort of deal. Same thing with, like, Clarine back here. All of my highest movement guys actually kind of towards the back. Because the fact that the promoted guy here is the one with the Killer Lance is great. Because that means everyone else is, like, less of a threat. And it looks like I actually can more or less ignore these two. Yeah, I mean, like, once I'm up here, maybe it'll be an issue. But at that point, a lot of my high movement units are going to be able to avoid this just fine. Or we just send people, like, through the woods. Or the forest or whatever. Yeah, this one has to die. I want you to be in range of, like, the shops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can check the armories that way. But Merlin is here. I'm gonna sneeze. Damn it. Mouse didn't wake up in time. Eye movement. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know why I'm bringing Gonzalez. I probably won't even bother. He could be a sack, I guess, but Astolfo, Merlinus, and Fa are kind of sacks at this point. And even Igren could be a sack. Like, it doesn't really... And Cecilia, even. Like, I've got plenty of units here that I don't actually need anymore. Barring, like, you know, getting me through this map, of course. So I think Gonzalez, like, I like the idea of using Gonzalez. I think he's an interesting unit. Really high strength, actually good speed for an axe user, but the skill coupled with low hit rates for axes in particular is really rough. So it's tough to train him. I wonder if it's preferable, actually, to get him at level 10 through the other route split in the Western Isles, so you can just promote him right away, instead of having to worry about getting him 5 level ups. But Yeah. Bring you in case I feel like stealing. Silver card after this map is useless anyway, so if he dies, it doesn't matter. Everybody else could have a utility, including Fa. I'm just gonna deposit some stuff, including this. Spare silver that she can't use. Any staves, hammer. I feel like we'll be okay without using that until next map, probably. Saint Staff wouldn't be a bad call, though. I'd probably prefer to put that on Nime, though, since she has... Yeah, I mean, it's not that much better range, but... Oh, wait, actually, Saint Staff doesn't even take into account range, right? Yeah, it just... Okay, never mind. So this could actually go to someone with bad range, like Clarine. This is true. Yeah, we're giving Lilina the bolting. I think the only thing that needs shuffling is, like, staves. And pretty much everyone else's inventory is, like, as good as it can be, yeah. We'll just reorganize my mages in a second. You, I was saying that a silver on you would be really good. Yeah, the killer's a little redundant with the Brave at this point, especially because she only gets weighed down by 2, because I gave her the body ring. She still has 20 speed with the Brave Lance, which means it's unlikely she'll get doubled by stuff. Except for maybe, like, Swordmasters or some shit, but I don't foresee that being an issue. Yeah, so in that case, we'll give you a silver. And also because we are close to the end, we'll give you a javelin. Fresh javelin, rather. Maltet for sure. I like the Killing Edge as like a middle ground to like save silver sword uses. But at the same time... Okay, wait, how many Wormslayers do I have? I have 2 basically fresh Wormslayers, so I think if I just bring 1, we'll be okay. I think that'll be fine. Although we're bailing on this, and I'm gonna give you the last fresh Killing Edge, because I don't see us burning through all of that. And in between a couple of low durability Killing Edges, I think we'll be okay. In fact, I can give Roy the 2 durability one just in case he needs to trade it off to somebody. Rutger still has a few uses of the Silver Sword. I think you probably would make more use of this. Maybe not, though. Because I'd probably rather use a Killing Edge with you 9 times out of 10, so that's fine. The Javelin has plenty of uses. I don't see a reason to put a fresh one on him. Maybe I give Milady the 14, though, because she's probably more likely going to attack at close range. And in fact, let's just fix this real quick. Yeah. Da-da-da-da. You... We can start using Tina's staff. It's just a better heal, from what I understand. It might be equivalent to like an E rank Mend, since Mend is a D rank. But also, I don't see Lilina healing more than 9 times, so it's like, we can just use this up and then on the final 2 maps, just give her Tina's staff, because why not? You know what? Let's just do that now. Look it. No way we're healing 30 times between now and then. And then, as far as this is concerned... Would I use more than 9 air calibers, though? Probably not. But there are a lot of flyers here, so, like, maybe it is worth throwing that in. And then Thunder versus Hellfire. Thunder has a little bit of crit. I feel like Hellfire's better, though. Obviously outclassed by 4 Blaze, but if I want to, you know, be judicious about my uses of 4 Blaze, then probably an Hellfire's better. So let's just do that. Okay, what else? Vulns? Vuln for you. Anything else sword-wise? I mean... I think I want to save the Worm's Layers for next map. Maybe a silver? But then again, the Binding Blade's right there, so like... I could bring the other silver just in case I want to trade it off to somebody, I suppose. That's probably a good call. Make use of those inventory slots. This looks okay. I guess the Armor Slayer here is probably not even relevant, right? No. Yeah. So, in that case, we can deposit that. And take... We can do the Wodao. Another option actually is to use a different Wormslayer to like preserve this at 10. Because I don't foresee us using that many charges. So just to have more to distribute for next map, in case that becomes an issue. Kinda doubt it will, though. I'll give you the Wodao too, sure. Fuck it. If I really want to guarantee a crit. Everyone but my staff users are good to go. Yeah. So, Nime definitely wants all the long range stuff. So like a Physic, Warp. We can give her a Restore because she's unlikely to be targeted by Berserk if she doesn't have an offensive spell. Berserk and Sleep. I think I'll give her the 1 Sleep and then we'll trade off the 3-cost one if she needs it. So maybe Clarine can hold on to that since she has a lot of movement. I'm gonna start bringing Recovers more so than this other shit. Cecilia can't use Physic or anything like that, so she should probably just get... I feel like a Mend would be fine, and we can bring Hammer in just in case. But that means I need to keep Cecilia alive, so I don't really want to have to guarantee that. Necessarily. Barrier. Mend. Heal for like minor wounds, I guess. Like, I'm not really hurting for staves, but I don't really feel like giving her anything that amazing. Yoder could be the one to have the other range stuff. I feel like his ability to land silence is probably pretty low, though. Because again, you're targeting mages who are resistant to such a staff. Maybe the other Sleep, though. I'll give you a Physic. And... yeah, in fact, I should be giving my higher magic guys the Mends because they make a lot of use out of them, whereas my lower magic guys, like Clarine and Saul, make more use out of the Recovers, since it just heals to full. Give you this. And just another Physic, I guess. Honestly, I don't even need to bring Saul, probably, but having someone I can trade restore staves between would be good. And maybe one of these shops has restores that I can buy, which wouldn't be bad. Sure. And you know what? We'll just give you an offensive spell because that's something for you to do. In fact, why don't I bring... Oh, because you can't use it? Oh. How in the fuck are you supposed to get someone with S light magic? Who is that supposed to be? I guess if you promote Saul early or something, like I don't. It takes a lot though. It's like, isn't it 50 uses to rank up? It's like doesn't seem worth it to me. Okay, well no one uses Areola then, it's fine. Not that this matters too much, but we'll do this. I feel like putting the Recover on Saul is maybe a mistake. Just because he's probably the most disposable. I mean, he has A staves though, but like so does Clipperine and Nime and Yoder. So... Sure, though, whatever. In fact, just because Yoder's the only one who can use the Saint Staff, I will give him that over Physic. Because it's got a similar effect. I mean, I want to make the most out of those last two charges, though. For sure. Anything else? Anything at all? I don't think so. Like, what all do I have in excess? I've got way too many Iron Swords. Then again, there were some units that if they had lived, I would deploy them and give them irons, maybe. Just as something reliable. This is all fair, I think, because this is like not something that you buy or whatever. Having an Armor Slayer and a couple Worm Slayers is good. I bought like kind of just enough Javelins. Horse Slayers are proving to be unnecessary, so I don't really know why they were available to purchase in that one chapter, but sure. Killer Lances are solid. I probably should have distributed them more, what's it called? I probably should have been less, I could have been more lax with my distribution of them, because I have a few extras, Axe Reavers, etc. All my Axe Users died, basically, so that's fine. Did pretty alright as far as like bows, staves, and magic. Didn't like overbuy. I don't even think I bought a lightning. I think I just like got these through chests or some shit. And same with this. Like I think a lot of this was just stuff that was given. Okay. Maybe anybody else have room for more Volns? Unlikely, right? Bob? Igran. Give Fa a set of Volns. And give Merlinus nothing. We're gonna sell the white gems, see what we can buy, if there's anything useful for the last chapter and a half after this. And I already kind of placed them, right? Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Without further ado, one of the last maps of the game. Hell yeah. Sir Jan, Idun is here. I leave her in your care. And what about you, human? What will you do now? I will stay here. I will face the Ashurian army and my destiny. Do you have sufficient troops? The Wyvern Riders scattered around the continent have returned to us. Do you have any chance of victory? Our chance of victory is minuscule at best, but we are the Bern army, the strongest force in Alib. If nothing else, we shall show them our unwavering will. Your will. You humans are incomprehensible to us at times. Do you expect your will alone to earn you victory? But so be it. I leave you to your irrational pursuit. Have you given the troops my message? Yes, General Brunya. I told them they are free to leave if they so wish. How many remain? Nearly all of the soldiers say they still wish to fight for you. Nearly all of them. Victory is unlikely. I'm sure many of the troops have family awaiting their return. I do not want any to feel that they must fight on this day. We are knights of Bern, General. We have no intention of bowing our heads to Etruria. Dismiss the injured and those with young children or elderly parents. They are forbidden from fighting in this battle. But General Brunya, that is an order. Go. Do any units, like, actually leave? Or no? I doubt it. Did the messenger return? As expected, the enemy refuses to surrender. Was it clear that their safety would be guaranteed if they surrender? Yes, but even given that information, they apparently politely refused. Why do they fight? Bern's king is defeated. Princess Guinevere, do you understand why? I do very well. Bern recognizes itself as the strongest force in Alib. Their pride does not allow them to accept defeat without a fight. Lord Roy, the enemy is advancing. This leaves us no choice. They leave us no choice. We must fight. Merlinus, send Princess Guinevere to the back lines. No, I will stay here. I must listen to their cries. That is all I can do to atone for my betrayal. Lit. So first things first is we send you up here to deal with this guy. We just silver. Bum, 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 bum. Like, I might be wrong in this assumption, but I sort of feel like the toughest part of the game is probably behind us. What does this put us in range of? Like, what's the Manicheet's range? I just push Rutger forward as much as possible, I think. I guess the sound effects are broken for some reason. We can dodge a flux. That's fine. Everyone else can just advance. However, just as long as they're not in range, because, like, why bother? Roy, Clarine, Molina. Sorry, Cecilia. Percival. Let's see what these shops have, even. They have silvers. They have pretty much everything, actually. Yeah. I don't think I really need anything else. I think I'll be fine. What's here, though? Ah! Okay, what would I get from here? I have horse slayers, I have killer lances. Maybe one more killing edge? Recovers. Another restore would be great. Another restore or two, actually. So I'm kind of down, like, we sell this. I'm down to buy one more killing edge. I don't foresee us needing an armor slayer. Like, isn't the next map just Manicheets? And then the final map is, like, there might be other units, but I think you just beeline the final boss and just do that. So I don't see another armor slayer being necessary. I still have one with most of its charges left, I think. I guess I can check with Merlinus. And we can also send this to the envoy. Oh shit. Well. Roy has so much move that I can just... I just want to check the thingy. What was I going to check again? Damn it. Armor Slayer, 16 uses. Like, if there's a general or something we have to deal with, it'll be fine. I think. I hope. But yeah, a few more resource staves would be good. Just take 2 more. Oh, I guess she doesn't have the silver card. Who cares, though? Like, I think it'll be fine. I think I wait to buy the elixirs, though. And use you to buy a couple elixirs just in case. When I have, like, 1,000,000 staff users and 2 uses the same staff and all this other stuff. I think it's fine. I think we'll be fine. Nime. Yeah. Sir Corell. The place will be a battlefield, so I see. Thought I could be free of war in this isolated land. What should we do? Please don't fret, I will protect the village. Thank you, Sir Corell. You are truly worthy of the title of Sword Saint. We have nothing to fear with you protecting us. I'm just an ordinary swordsman. Stories grow with time, so don't trust all that you've heard. This war seems to be even greater than I realized. I wonder how my sister Carla fares. I never knew you had a sister. I haven't seen her in years, but she fell ill some time ago. I only hope she leads a peaceful life with her husband and daughter. We could grab another silver lance, I suppose. If that proves to be an issue. Percy kind of rather would use a silver sword anyway. It is kind of unfortunate that this doesn't one round. Oh my god, why is this so strong? I guess I can just kill the Ballista with Melody on these following turns. Why are you landing 33s? Please stop. That's fine, because ideally the promoted guy just kills one of these guys anyhow. I don't, like, I know it, I really don't want to finish this game on a 19, though. I was just thinking to myself, though, I was like, I don't think this map is gonna be that bad, but maybe I'm, like, missing something. Like, we're so early on that... Yeah, I was like, we're so early on that if it takes a reset, I don't even mind. Roy can maybe pick up the kill here. Oh yeah, I forgot that this does, like, extra damage, too. Like, a silver almost kills, that's crazy. I mean, if the Killer Lance guy is just gonna go for the Ballista, then, like, sure. Oh, what if I Berserk the Ballista? That's an interesting idea. I don't know if interesting is the right word, per se. Do I just Berserk this last Wyvern Lord, too? I guess Roy could also kill... Oh, no. Doesn't count as a dragon. We can use the use of the Binding Blade to get him some EXP, though. Fuck yeah. What did I say I was gonna get? Elixirs? I guess. What is there better to buy? I just bought 2 more restore staves, which is probably overkill. I've got probably enough physic charges. We can buy 1 more physic, I guess. But, like, I think it'll be fine. I'm not really concerned about keeping everybody alive, per se. Like, if on the last map I have to sacrifice some people, like, that's fine. That's what Fire Emblem is, right? I mean... a couple of pure waters, just... for good measure. I'll take a restore staff over this mend. And then give you the full one, sure. Let's get you out of the way of these wyverns. Oh, I guess I put you in range of this one, but... we can rescue you out of the way, though. Right? I mean, what are you... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This should be fine. Okay. It would be nice if... it'd be nice if Percy could... I thought I would crit, but I missed. Hey, what's up, Space Cowboy? Nice dodge. I think... let's take the kill with Percy, then. Yeah. Nice. Unnecessary crit, but we avoid the potential 22, which is sweet. Maybe we can get Percy 1 more level up before the end. I want to keep everyone else out of range, ideally. Put Lilina here. I could Berserk another unit. I think my best bet, though, is to just kill this guy. And possibly Physic, if needed. Any progress? I did work some on the Yakuza vid. So I'm like almost done with the Yakuza 3 segment. It's like Kiwami 2 is done. And I think I'm like 2/3 of the way through the Yakuza 3 segment or something. So that was nice. Also did play quite a bit of Oblivion, admittedly. But for sure Physic you. And that's been fun. I mean, it's Oblivion, you know, there was a point where I was like, should I have pulled the trigger on this, instead of, like, you know, waiting? And then I was like, well... and then I hit a point where I got deeper into some of the guild quest lines that are so good in Oblivion, I feel like. And then I was like, wait, no, this was actually probably worth it. But it is still Oblivion, though. Like, I don't think anyone should go into the remaster expecting anything, like, mind-blowing, necessarily. Like, it's a very high-quality remaster, but it very much still is a remaster. Like, I know some people have said, like, oh, it's closer to a remake, and it's like, visually you could argue that, but I would push back and just say it's a high-effort remaster. As opposed to being something... like, they made more tweaks than just the visuals and stuff like that, sure, but... it's still Oblivion, for better and worse. Depending on, you know, where one's stance might be with that game, right? You can Physic Melody. And, the achievement list, because the original Oblivion doesn't have achievements, at least on Steam. But the achievement list is more or less just do the guild quest lines. And so, my plan as far as like when I'll be done with the Oblivion remaster is like I'll just do all the achievements because it's just like going through all the guild quest lines, which I wanted to do anyway. And I'll do that. I'm gonna do that across 2 characters. So like one of them is gonna do the main story, Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood, whereas the other one's doing Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, and Arena. And then of course there's Shivering Isles as well, where technically I guess there's like a route split in Shivering Isles, which I forgot about, and you have to kind of do both. I guess you could save before doing it. But I'll probably just do one with one character, one with the other. So that's kind of the plan. And yeah, it's been very cool to like revisit that game, because like I did go back to it not too long ago, like within the past few years. And honestly, it like wasn't really jiving with me. Like I kind of jumped in, and then I sort of resorted to fucking around with console commands and just like not really making progress. Whereas here, I'm taking the playthrough a little bit more seriously. I mean, I'll still fuck around with console commands, and I installed a mod that allows that to not disable achievements, because I think that's dumb. But, yeah. Astolfo... You don't need to die, I guess, but, like... At the same time, I don't really need Astolfo to stay alive. But then again... What are we looking at as far as status saves here? Your range is 29? Wow. As long as my Restorer users are close together, we should be fine, though. So, like, you're probably gonna still just go for the Ballista, which is cool with me. So I think I'm gonna pull Melody around here to try to prevent her from getting targeted. Honestly, I forgot that Expedition was coming out, like, imminently. I know it's getting... I know it's getting rave reviews. I'm very, very, very skeptical of games with action commands. Like, turn-based JRPGs, or... It's not JRPG, but, like, it's inspired by JRPGs. Turn-based RPGs in that style with action commands, I'm just very skeptical of. Especially after Sea of Stars, which people ranted and raved about. And I thought it was just okay. So I'm a little skeptical of it. I don't know if it's warranted or not, but I just am. Like, that's just how I feel about it. I'm sure I'll get around to playing it eventually, but I need to see the discourse play out first, I think. Because it's getting, you know, 9s and 10s and whatever, and I hate review scores, but like the discourse surrounding Expedition 33 is like extremely positive, and that makes me skeptical. Inherently. And I don't like that I'm that way necessarily, but I've seen this happen before with games that I ended up coming away feeling lukewarm on, so I took the safe bet and grabbed Oblivion, but that it wasn't really a choice. It was like I actually genuinely forgot that Expedition was coming out, you know, within days of Oblivion. So there's that. But hey, never say never, you know. I still haven't played Metaphor, so I mean, for whatever that's worth. Although that's due to like some technical issues, which is annoying, but yeah. What do I want to do here? I think Percy can probably wall off these guys. Oh no, we have a Horse Slayer. Can I pull everybody back in such a way that, like, Astolfo can maybe dodge tank? I mean, I don't know if he can dodge tank everybody, but the Horse Slayer's a problem for Percy, of course. Don't know if you'll even pick it up at the moment. Yeah, I mean, that's totally fair. I mean, I get showing your support for a smaller studio, but I think knowing your taste and your wallet is more important. Good with everything else you got right now. That's, like, it's such a great place to be, isn't it? Like, I'm still chipping away at FF13 as well. Final Fantasy 13. Still, like, pretty early. I think I'm on chapter 4. or something like that. I think this was the chapter, maybe it was the previous chapter that I unlocked Paradigms, which is like the major system. I don't really want to talk about it because I would rather save that for a video at some point, especially because there is an angle that can be taken with FF13 as far as like the progression from like 10-2 to 12-13. I think there's a through line there that I find interesting as far as the systems. I think I just throw Rutger at this guy, and then maybe we just stay back for an extra turn and try to deal with these wyverns that are coming at us from the west. In which case, maybe I should have sent Rutger down here and had Percy take care of this guy, but maybe I just sent Percy to the north then, for fear of the Horse Slayer. Yeah, like, where can I put you? Here. And do I need you to have, like, the Javelin equipped, just in case? Yeah, probably. They'll probably just go for Rutger in that case, though. I'd rather not enemy phase bait too many enemies, though. So we'll just Javelin you up, and we'll use the Dragon Shield. Perfect. In fact, you can take on 2 wyverns. Come on now. You'll be fine. In fact, I might even be partial to rescuing Rutger to de-incentivize them from attacking him at 2 range. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is like real range. I know we can't get Corel, but I'm just curious what happens here. This village has none who wish to join your fight. Please leave us in peace. Yeah, we need Fear, who I don't have, because I had to kill her because I didn't have Noah to recruit her, which kind of sucks. Bum, 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 ba-ba-dum, bum. Ooh, Shadow Gens is on sale. $35. I mean, I think Shadow Gens is, like, so fucking good. I mean, I don't want to oversell it, but, like, because, you know what you're getting into kind of deal. Like, you're getting what many people deem one of the best 3D Sonic games on top of another one, basically. Like, you're getting... Like, I don't think Sonic Generations is, like... I don't hold Sonic Generations in particular as highly as a lot of people, but Shadow Gens, it's still good. It just don't go for 100%, basically. That's where a lot of the cracks start to show, I think. But with Shadow Gens, yeah. Can't recommend it enough if you're interested in a 3D Sonic game, and a good one. Arguably the best one, like, actually. Which I can't believe I'm saying that, but... I don't think I can outpace all of these guys, but I probably should just pull back for one more turn. I did... I was dabbling with some stuff. I mentioned I grabbed the Valkyria Chronicles bundle for like 13 or 14 bucks. Don't know when I'll get around to those, but I'm down to check them out because I don't really know very much about them. And oh yeah, so I don't necessarily need to talk about this. In fact, I probably shouldn't. But I jumped back into the Mega Man Zero games because I was like intending to replay them, and then it kind of just reminded me. I don't think those games are bad by any means. Like, I think 2, 3, and 4 in particular have a lot of merit. But I jumped back into them, and it did kind of just remind me that I'm like, it just kind of reinstilled how I feel about those games, which is like, not negative by any means, because they are solid for GBA titles at least. And I mean like GBA platformers, just because like screen space is limited, because of the aspect ratio. I don't think the level design is like that great in those games either, and stuff like that. And I say that because I've been dabbling again with some of the Mega Man X games, in particular 1, 2, and 4, because those are my top 3. And reminding myself of how much I really love those games, actually. And sort of practicing and like relearning some of the tricks and skips and stuff like that, too. Where, like, in some of my earliest videos, I talked about the desire to potentially speedrun some Metroid games. But then thinking about it, I'm like, well, like, maybe Super would be interesting, but the skill ceiling is so high with Super speedrunning that it's like, would I even really want to bother? Like, where do you start with that, right? I don't really care if Astolfo dies, it doesn't matter. But realistically, actually, like, I think I could... This might not be an impressive metric by speedrunning standards, but I could probably 100% Mega Man X in, like, an hour. If I really, like... I'd probably have to do a few more runs of it, but, like, I could probably just do that. Like, I know where everything is, I know what my order is. Maybe there's something better a better order that speedrunners take or whatever, but... like, even X2 to an extent, which I haven't played as much. I've only played through it in full twice, I think. Whereas X1 I've played through more than that, for sure. But... yeah, I was like, I'd rather focus on these games as kind of like potential speed games if I want to get into that than like a Metroid, personally. But it's also just because, like, speedrunning Super Metroid just seems very daunting. So, there's that. But, yeah, so, like, dabbling with the Mega Man X games, I'm trying to figure out, like... I thinned out a lot of my older videos as well. Like, videos that I just don't think... I don't know if hold up is the right term, but just kind of, like... videos I don't... that... I was looking at all of my old videos by 3 metrics, being like how old they are, if they're still getting views, and how quality I think they are. And if it didn't match up with, like, some combination of those metrics, like, if it was just one of those things, then, like, okay, whatever. But if it was, like, 2 of those things, like, if I didn't think the video was that good, and it's still not getting views, kind of thing, then it's like, okay, maybe we reevaluate, talk about this in some other way, some other time. Is mostly videos from, like, 2022 and 23, not anything, like, really more recent, because I'm not at the point where I... what's it called? I think I took down another... because I do this every so often, just to, like, keep the catalog, like, polished, I guess. I think I took down another, like, 8 or 9 videos or something like that. Most of them were a lot older, and they were not getting views anymore. So I was just kind of like, okay, what necessarily is my purpose for keeping these up, then? If I'm not, like, super proud of it or something, right? So, like, my old Mega Man X video, for instance, I thought was okay, but I'm trying to think of, like, a way that I can talk about those games again without doing, like, a ranking, just because my ranking is going to end up being... It's, like, pretty much the general consensus. 6 and 7 are bad, 5 and 8 are okay. The first 4 are the best, but 3 is, like, kind of not as good, but, like, still better than the other 4, so, like, it's just, like, not... I just don't think it'd be that interesting. I think what would make it interesting is if I, like, revisited some of the ones that I don't like so much and played more of them, but I don't really want to do that. Merlinus can die here. He can be a sack. 31. Maybe I just have Lilina kill this one. Or maybe I chip with Cecilia first. And then kill this guy with Melody. What do you have? Man, we're using a lot more of these Silverlance charges than I expected. But it is worth it. This is like, oh my god. Dude! Oh my fucking god. It's so fucking annoying, god damn it. Okay. That's actually really bad. I guess it's not so bad, because Lilina can probably tank a hit from this guy. Yeah, like, she'll be fine. You, on the other hand, 26. And yeah, you'll live, assuming you don't get doubled. What's your speed? Oh. Yeah, we'll just do this with Alina, it's fine. But yeah, just kind of looking back and, like, I think the big thing for me is I look at my channel and I'm like, are my favorite games from, you know, each system, or, like, you know, just in general, particularly from, like, older generations, are they represented in some way, right? Like, the 3D Zeldas, for instance, is like, I not only have those tier lists, but I have those streams of those games. Just like, that's I don't feel like I need to do a video on Ocarina of Time or something. Like, what the fuck can I possibly say about that game that, like, I know it's a meme, but it's like, what could you say that hasn't already been said, right? About certain games. So that's like one instance. What do I do here? Shit. You're holding Rutger, that's really bad. I'm playing this kind of lazily, but I also am mostly doing that because I'm conscious of how little is left, so I'm like, I don't really need to mine my resources as much. As long as my key units survive, that is like the most important thing here. Maybe I mean, I have to pull Nime out of the way. If I drop Rutger here, this Wyvern Lord can still go around this side, though, is the problem. I could Saint Staff this turn. I know it's a little... I could probably just Physic, though, with my guys, and be okay. I'm just gonna go for this. Because we'll Physic him up, we get another level up. Speed is good. This guy not dying is so fucking bad, though. It's so annoying. Alright. But yeah, I like the idea of dropping Rutger here and then just, like, going all the way down here or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Clarine is in danger, so maybe it would be a matter of, like... Ba can also be a bait here, because she can't even attack, so, like, she's just kind of a dodge tank, ideally. Like, do I Saint Staff? I feel like it's a little bit of a waste. I'd rather, like, sleep this guy, maybe. In fact. Can I guarantee a sleep? Oh, yeah. I say we just do that, but let's do it with, Nime instead, because she's got the one charge. And this is not a staff that I care about having multiple of, per se. What else have I been dabbling with? It's pretty much Oblivion and FF13 right now. As far as what I'm like doing actual playthroughs of. But yeah, the Zero games, I just, again, I don't think they're bad by any means. First one is so rough though, but I don't know what it is about them exactly. I think it's like a structural thing, and I also just don't... The more I think about it, the more I just don't really care about the story that much. And it's like so at the forefront as well. And so then I was like, alright, well what if I just do some achievement cleanup or something? And then looking at the ones I was missing, I was like, oh, I actually have most of the ones that I would have otherwise gone for, kind of thing. Do I Saint Staff here? I don't know. Maybe Saint Staffing would be good, because I can always hammer this. Oh yeah, and then I bought the first Azure Striker Gunvolt game, because that's also Inti Creates. It's like a spiritual successor, if I could speak, to Mega Man Zero. And I remember I dabbled with it a few years back, even, and like it didn't click with me, and I was like, well, I don't really like the way that this plays, or like the focus on like the rankings and shit like that, and I felt the same exact fucking way when I dabbled with it again. I was like, I don't think I like this. So I refunded it, so there's that. Because that was another thing where I was like, okay, what if I replayed the Zero games and then played the Azure Striker Gunvolt games and did like a tier list of those combined or something? I just don't think I care that much to like do that though. I think that's like the main issue. And it's so interesting too, because I think about a game like, you know, Sonic Adventure 2, of course, where I'm like, the ranking system in that game clicks with me so hard. Like, it's not a perfect science, but like, I love the ranking systems in those games. I think the way that it works in Devil May Cry also is like really well done. But then for whatever reason, like the Gunvolt games ranking system sort of seems akin to DMC, kind of. Like, I'm trying to remember, I don't think it tells you your rank as you go, necessarily. But it feels kind of similar. And I know people have compared Mega Man Zero to DMC, but I don't really... Like, I get it, kind of. I don't know, I just think the Zero games need, like, a modern... Like, I'd like to see those games straight up remade, to be honest, like without the GBA limitations and all that. Because they're fine for what they are, I just think that if they were made, even for, well, I guess Super Nintendo was 4x3, it's just like screen crunch things, and like just general limitation, like button limitations as well. Like if they had more face buttons to work with and stuff like that, I feel like, yeah. I don't know, I think it's just a more preference thing, because like I just like the general structure of... Like, I like the structure of the classic Mega Man games, and by proxy, the X games as well. But I find that the movement in X is, like, obviously way more dynamic than classic, because classic is, like, one set speed. And there's a nuance to it, or, like, not nuance, but, like, there's finesse to playing that style of game, sure. But I like to have, you know, options in my movement, I guess. Like, dash jumping and stuff like that just is too satisfying for me to want to forego. But I like the structure of it where it's like, hey, here's 8 levels, pick which order you want to go in. And the X games are so dynamic in that it's not just a boss weakness, but it's also upgrades and then prerequisites to upgrades, so you want to do certain levels in certain orders if you want to avoid backtracking, so to speak. Like, I find the routing to be a lot more compelling, basically. Unnecessary crit, we take those. In addition to the movement, it's just like a perfect storm, I think. Like, especially those early X games, I feel like is kind of a perfect storm of design. And then there's X3 that just has too many prerequisites where it's like, hey, congrats, you made it to this dead end. Go fuck yourself, you can't pick this up because you don't have this other thing. Whereas in the other ones, it's like, you can't actually even get to... If you can get to an upgrade in the other X games, you can just pick it up in like 1, 2, and 4. In 3, you could get to an upgrade and it'd say, fuck you, you don't have the head armor yet, so you can't get the head chip or whatever, the enhancement chip. Same thing with the, you know, the legs, body, arms, etc. I don't like that. If I took the time to learn it, then that could change, but that would require me to take the time to learn it, and I don't know. We'll see. Maybe someday. Just doesn't click with me. like the others. What are we doing here? Definitely rescuing Lilina. God, the Silver Lance has put in a lot of work, but it's also a little concerning. I don't think I have enough gold to buy another one, right? No, not nearly. Boom, 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 boom. Do you have a lance that you could pass on? In the javelin, sure. I think I should take the kill on this guy. Physic him up. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of an extension of what I talked about a few weeks ago with, like, reevaluating my Nintendo fandom in some sense. As far as, like, jumping back into some of my old Nintendo favorites and stuff and kind of determining where I stand with a lot of them. Because I feel like a lot of that is like, it's so solidified at this point. It's not like with other series that, well, it depends. But with series that I've gotten into more recently, it's not as set in stone, I feel like. Whereas with Nintendo, it's like I've played a lot of these games so much, I'm like so familiar with their catalog from, you know, even like the NES, as far as first-party stuff at least, like from the, even like the NES, more so Super Nintendo, but from the pre-3D generation all the way through, honestly, like kind of the Switch, but like not through the entire generation, because there's a lot that I skipped out on still. Oh my god, can we like land anything? Dude, math. 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 I don't understand. Fucking math. Like, stop it. If you miss this, I swear to fucking god, dude. Okay. Like, math. Please. At least this guy's asleep for a few turns. Or, yeah. Lilina's in trouble, though. Fuck. I have to physic. I kind of fucked that up, didn't I? I could sleep somebody else. I could... I don't hate that. Bum, 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 bum. 26 and 30. So 19 plus 23 equals dead for sure. I don't want to risk Saul's hit rate being lower, so I'm just gonna sleep this other guy too. I wish I could... Oh no, I can check them, can't I? No. If I hit B, I think I wait automatically. I'll just sleep the one that's closer. Like, yeah, that was the one with the steel lance, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I try to avoid, like, just, you know, rambling about games I've been playing on stream. Particularly if I'm gonna make a video on them, so that's why I'm not talking about, like, FF13 or whatever. Although I guess I'm streaming this game, which I'm gonna do a video on, but the bulk of my playthrough was done off-stream anyhow. I have to physic both of you. But at the same time, I feel like I've said it a lot already. Again, maybe I'm underestimating this map or something, but it just doesn't seem like it's going to be that much of an issue. Like, we're going to deal with these guys. In fact... yeah, and then we're just going to, like, push forward, basically. Like, I'm going to start pushing, basically, this next turn. Line barely can't make it. Like, if reinforcements might show up here or something. But I think we'll be okay. He recovers from his berserk. Stop landing your fucking hits, you stupid douche. Oh my god. Some of the RNG here has been really bad, though, to be fair. There goes the Silver Lance. One fort. Physics the Ballista, that's like not really an issue. It should be easy enough to avoid. Thankfully, the Berserk guy handled the other one. Oh, you don't even have any more charges left. Okay, so we're chilling. Except for these fuckers. That's the problem. I have one more charge of sleep. I don't hate the idea of just sleeping this guy and pushing. Because I just don't see sleep being useful in the next two maps. As long as I kill this guy, it should be fine. That's longbow fair. 15 versus 14. But if I land both of these, then I could, like, rescue out of the way. And then we can also send Melody to go do something else. Maybe I start picking off these sleeping guys before they become an issue. Damn, Clarine can also help out with these guys, too. Oh yeah, I also am probably gonna try, keyword being try, to squeeze a replay of Persona 5 Royal in this year. Primarily because my video on that from forever ago is, like, really, really rough. As with most of my videos, I don't think the sentiments were bad, but it's just more like editing-wise and stuff like that, I wasn't super happy with it, kind of deal. I do need to kill this guy. Belina, can you reach? You can if Rutger moves. In which case, as long as I physic him, we'll be fine. Unless he gets hit here, which is the issue, I guess. Yeah, damn. I could put Rutger in the forest. And this one. Or Percy's probably a better candidate for that. Anybody have, like, a... How much do you do? 26? And you would do... You would have to attack with a javelin, right? So that's also 26. Or, sorry, that's 26 attack, factored into his 19 defense, so that would be 7 plus 26, so I would live if they land both. How much do I do with the javelin, though? A little bit of chip to finish off with something. I think it's fine to just defensively do this turn. What was I saying, though? Oh yeah, Persona 5 Royal, yeah. Because I was thinking, like, on New Game Plus, it wouldn't really be... Like, my P4G playthrough was so much shorter than my first one, because I was on New Game Plus. If only because I didn't have to worry about, like, social stats and shit like that. But then again, Persona 5 is just a longer game, period. So there's that. Yeah, I think I just start picking these guys off, if possible. Yeah, again, if Rutger moves... Because I bet Lilina kills this guy with Air Caliber. Can I bait one but not the other? No, I guess not. I can just trade the Voln and, like, heal up manually, though. I actually haven't gone through the episode Aegis DLC yet, but I did grab it on sale during the spring sale, I think. So I still need to play that. And, like, this would all be after, like, the Raito remaster comes out and we see what Atlus has planned. Because, like, if P6 is actually going to happen this year, like, if we don't see it by June, like, or by, like, you know, Summer Game Fest or whatever, I kind of doubt it would still come this year. Because Atlus, I feel like, if anything, is pretty good about letting you know when things are, like, happening within any given year. So, like, we'll see. It might actually be kind of... I mean, I don't know if I want to play through P5 right into P6 kind of thing, but it might be good to reevaluate P5 before P6 anyway. And there's, like, some other videos on the channel where it's, like... where I feel like I could do them better, or I could talk about... or I feel differently, or, like, whatever. Well, if it's that drastic of a me feeling differently kind of thing, I would, like, go out of my way to reevaluate, but more so if, like, the video quality isn't, like, quite where I want it. There's, like, some videos where I'm like, well, I can just wait until it's time to replay these. But the Persona 5 video is, like, it was pretty rough. Just take a Physic here, and then... and Physic up Percy, like, just in case. But yeah, I also don't want to... I don't want to get distracted from Final Fantasy XIII, because I'm finding the combat and the story and stuff like that to be, like, interesting so far. But the level design is, like, kind of putting me to sleep a little bit. Or not putting me to sleep, but it's more just, like... It's sometimes hard to, like, want to play it because of that. And that's all I'm gonna say, basically. Because I feel like I'm gonna have a lot to say on that game. Especially having not really said much about 10, 2, and 12 in, like, an official capacity, so to speak, like, in an actual video. Then again, I guess these streams are gonna be unlisted, and it'll be at the bottom of a playlist anyway, so it's not like it'd be double dipping, but it's more so just for my own sake, like, saving these talking points for when it's time to talk about them, sort of deal. I wish you just one-rounded, or not one-rounded, but I wish you just hit and killed in one. That'd be cool. Does anyone have the hammer? Did I bring it? I did. So probably the binding blade, right? 3, 4... Do I just ignore these guys? I think I do still try to kill them. And Klein, kill you. Damn it, Klein. Maybe I do just use the holy weapon to just, like, get rid of this guy. But yeah, it'll probably be something like, depending on if I want to jump into 13-2 right away, which maybe it'd be good to take a break, just because it is a trilogy. But as far as, like, Mega 10 is concerned, it'll probably be, like, Episode Aegis, the Raito remaster when that comes out, and then P5R after that, I think. Like, replay. Because again, I think I could get through something like that a lot faster now. Why do we not quad? That's kind of crazy. 17 speed, yeah. I wish I had a better lance that I could pass off. Like, I don't want to give her Maltet because it's a little overkill. But if Merlinus hadn't died... At least I 2-round this douche. And we'll get another level up, too. Because it's unusual for Atlas to only have one thing releasing, so the fact that the Raito remaster is our, like, first half... I guess technically it's... Yeah, no, it's first half, because, like, anything before July would be first half, right? Within the first 6 months. I'd rather just Blinding Blade you with Roy, I think. Maybe we'll crit, and we get to see the crit animation? Perhaps? Unfortunately not. Well, there's another chance. And then, of course, I want to replay the Tellius games as far as Fire Emblem is concerned. But something like that, I feel like I can juggle alongside another RPG, as long as it's not the same kind of RPG. This is worth it just because, again, the next map is like just Manicheets. I probably, honestly, I would push through and just finish the game right now. The only thing is, the playlist is at 19. I guess I could start another stream, that's true. I don't have to save it for... that's an interesting idea. Like, end the stream and then start another one, and just, like, do the finale right now. No, I'm not opposed. What do we got here? Obviously, we have status staves to worry about from here on out. So making sure that my mages catch up is kind of important. I can rescue you and pull you a little ahead. I also want to heal everybody up without using the last charge of the Saint Staff. But I can double Physic. It might be good to double Physic Melody, since she's going to kind of stay behind. Oh, you have a Physic as well. But yeah, I kind of have my slate of games, like, prepped. And that's not to say that I wouldn't drop any of these games necessarily if I'm not feeling it. Depends, of course. With the Final Fantasies, I can push through, just mostly because I feel like most Final Fantasies aren't, like, so difficult that it would be a problem kind of thing. Actually, 13 has an easy mode also, like, so if I really was fed up with it and just wanted to see it through, I could. That's not really been an issue, though, so I don't want to... I'm actually kind of waiting for that game to, like, crank up the challenge a bit. But it's also, like, kind of a lot to take in at first. So I understand why they kind of drip feed systems and stuff like that. Okay. Where is Clarine? Nice. Cover's a bit overkill, but I have like fucking 20-some uses of this. across the 2 staves, so I might as well use them. Oh, and I also think that once I'm through with Oblivion, at least, you know, for now, because that'll be a game that I come back to. Especially, like, when more mods come out for it and stuff like that, and... I mean, I guess there's Sky Oblivion that's coming out later this year as well, which is built off of Skyrim, so it's not really playing the same game, but, like, kinda... Like, I mean, it's still like, a version of Oblivion, I guess, is what I mean. But once I'm done with Oblivion, I think I'm gonna jump into Judgment. Because I think by then, this Yakuza video will be done, and so I'll feel more comfortable, like, moving on to a new game in the Yakuza series, so that'll be cool. I'm looking forward to that. It's like starting to become time where I'm like, yeah, I could go for another Yakuza game. Who gets the heal here? Probably Alina. I don't want these guys to stray too far. But I have restore staves for days. And then, of course, like, you know, the Onimusha 2 remaster comes out next month. But, like, my wish list, as far as new upcoming stuff, it's like the Onimusha remaster, Onimusha 2. The Raidou remaster the following month. There's something in July that I'm forgetting. What is it? Oh yeah, Shadow Labyrinth, which is not even a guaranteed buy. I'm just like intrigued by it. And then like the following month is like MGS and Shinobi. And then I guess technically a week later is that 2D Terminator game, and then like everything else isn't dated. So it's more or less just like a bunch of like once a month things, but it's once a month games that are like kind of shorter. Like nothing. Like Onimusha is gonna be short. Shadow Labyrinth is probably gonna be pretty short. Raidou is a little meatier, but it's not gonna be like, you know, full on. Like I don't actually know how long the Raidou games are relative to Atlus's turn-based fare, but like MGS isn't gonna be that long. Like I've played Snake Eater several times before, and I would like to replay the MGS games too. That'll probably squeeze in like closer to when Delta is going to come out, which isn't until like late August, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, so lots like it's actually weirdly a good time to catch up on the backlog, so to speak, even though I am playing technically a new release, being Oblivion Remastered, but it's really just replaying Oblivion for the whatever number time. Yeah, no one needs physicking. I could purge chip this guy, it might not hurt. Just to help Melody break through. Guys, let me see. He still has 3 turns of sleep, so we should be okay, but I just want to be careful. Yeah, I think I have 3 restore staves between my units, so that should be plenty to deal with the Berserk and Sleep that's upcoming. Nice. We finally crit. This is Rucker's first crit of the map. Feels like it. That is convenient. I don't even know if I planned it like this, did I? Maybe I did. Like, made sure the Wormslayer was the next thing on his list. There's the Berserk on Igren, one of the lesser threatening units, but I would rather still have her actually be able to attack, and then Sleep's Percival, okay. So we have to double restore, which is a little annoying, but not the worst thing, because again, it's just Manicheets in the second to last map. Oh, and we have a 3rd Sleep? Oh, I have 3 restores. So as long as I didn't overlook a 4th, we'll be fine. we're fine. So who has the restores? Nime, Lorene, and Cecilia. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum. Okay. Cecilia. Boopy boopa, boopy boopa. Anyone threatening here? Killer Lance. That's pretty much it. Yeah, like, there's just 3 status staves that, like, I don't have to worry about. Like, there's bolting that could come out from Brunya, I suppose. But as far as offensively, I think we'll be fine. I think we send Rucker to kill you. If you crit me, I die, though, so that's a problem. So maybe Lilina would be better. No. How about Roy? I think I can make this work. I could Berserk this guy. That's true. Because again, I don't know where Berserk would come into play. And I think with Berserk, they attack... That's an interesting animation, or lack thereof. I think Berserk... Attack the nearest unit, be it friend or foe, yeah. So, like, he'll attack one of these guys. So as long as I don't place somebody closer... So as long as I basically defend these clerics without getting too close, which basically means just staggering like this, essentially. Oh. Oh wait, if I put somebody here, though. Roy's a little too risky. Who has the last restore staff? Did I fuck this up? How did I... It'll be fine because I can just do this. And then... Yeah. Okay. I don't know how I almost screwed that up. Oh, it's because I berserked with Nime, that's right. Boy. I don't really care if Igren dies, she's just kind of here for moral support. Cecilia's in danger. Can I rescue her? I can. Interesting. Does that put me in range of somebody else, though? Axe Reaver. Roy is only in range of one guy because Berserk guy's gonna kill one of these guys. So I think we'll be okay. Also, Cecilia dying is not even the worst thing that could happen here. I don't think anybody gets one-rounded. Like, I highly doubt it. Lorene dying would suck. That much is true. I wish I could take... What are you holding? Klein? Oh, I can take drop Klein, actually. Cecilia's in danger, of course. Berserk guy should go for one of these two. So, like, I could hypothetically send Melina, but I don't really want to because I'd like her to survive. Technically, because you two don't have javelins, and if you're the only one who's a danger... Oh, you don't even have the javelin equipped. But you have 26 attack. Yeah, that's a pretty standard cal. 19. So, like, I could at the very least... trade, like, if there's something I'm worried about losing, what am I worried about losing? I guess the recover. I'd rather have that. Then even though Lena can't use it, we have heals, and her magic stat is high enough to heal. I think I'd rather have the restore over, like, at this point, bolting, probably. So yeah, I think... Let me just make sure. Oh, right, you don't have any charges left. That'll be quad you, okay. But I guess I could have sent Melody up to rescue somebody, maybe. I think we'll be alright, though. I think the only one who's at risk of dying is Cecilia, I'm pretty sure. And plus, if the Berserk guy attacks first, then maybe he'll save us. No, okay. Also, I fucked up by not giving her... That sucks. I fucked up the trading. I should have given her Air Caliber at the top, so she could at least retaliate once. It's fucking annoying. Can you stop? At least we double, so we don't get doubled. Berserk's Igren again. Interesting target. But the Berserk guy should attack the ally who's 2 spaces away. Sleep Saul. Why have you forsaken me? Sleeps Percy. But not the Olympians. What the fuck? Attack the nearest unit, be it friend or foe. Okay, if you say so. Thanks for lying. That's fucking great. Of all the units to die, Saul is one of the lesser important ones, I guess, but whatever. What a load of bullshit. This just requires 2 charges, so we'll just do this. So fucking stupid, dude. As long as I'm not in Manacute range, I don't really care, right? Can I kill this one? I have to double. It's so annoying. But again, I've admittedly not been playing my best. And it did cost me. So there you go. There you go. Punished for playing poorly. Where... Lilina has one of the restores, right? Kind of fucked that up then. Well, no. I can still make this work. Just crit. Dude, she never crits. Roy can get a kill, maybe. No, I need, Oh, Yoder can't reach to... fuck. Huh. Also, this doesn't kill. I can't really afford to fuck around, so maybe I just let Wrecker get the kill. I mean, I could afford to fuck around, but I shouldn't. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. This should be fine, though. Where did all your damn staves go? What the fuck? What? I guess the Berserk broke, the Sleep broke. I traded a Physic. Okay, fair enough. These guys have, like, what, one more charge of their staves? Just dodge, that would be so helpful, okay. I kind of think I am just going to finish this right now, but I think I will schedule a second stream, like end this stream and start a new one. I think I'm going to actually do that. Just because this one's going to be so short anyway, and I'm like, well, if I could just finish this game now, that would be cool. I like the idea of... Obviously, we have to restore Percy. And I can warp if something goes wrong. Like, if reinforcements drop in. Assuming the boss is dead, you know, I can warp Roy to the throne if needed. Because I like the idea of... Just move Igren. Giving Percy the Wormslayer. Because he has high enough luck to not get crit by these guys. I guess this is technically a risk. Well, actually, yeah, putting someone in range of these guys is actually better. Which would be, what, Lilina? Because she has decent res. Actually, it's Percy, because he has good res as well. So I can put you here with the Javelin. Bait these guys over. And then... Once again, if things go awry and I need to warp, I can just do that. I still have 3 potential warp users. No one really needs healing, particularly... So we just advance everybody. Yeah. They opt to not move is interesting. I also had the idea of warping Rutger in, but I guess the Manakete is a potential threat. I don't have any rescues. Although, I could also warp Melody in and rescue Percival out, if needed. This is also true. 64. Wait, I guess I traded the bolting away. Yeah. It's a little annoying. Well, tech kills. Yeah, just do that. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, we get the 1% crit for flavor. Not quite a level up, though. I don't hate the idea of warping Melody in. Like, next map warping is, like, literally pointless, because you have to seize multiple thrones. So I might as well take advantage of this. Assuming she can rescue, which I probably should have checked. And she can't. Okay. New plan, scream and cry. Fuck. I'm so dumb. Why is your aid 8? Why the fuck is your aid 8? I could have warped Clarine in. Fuck's sake, I'm so stupid, dude. Alright, well at least, like, most of these guys aren't a threat. Except for the killer bows. Shit. Oh god, their hit rates are good, too! I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb, dude. I'm so upset. Lilina can one-shot this guy. I think I just have to, like, get kills now. I'm very dumb. Thank Christ. Please land. Okay. I can also Saint Staff this turn, if needed. I can put you on the mountain. We don't die to a crit. I guess if the Binding Blade breaks, that's really bad. But dealing with the Killer Bow guys is important. If they all attack me, then it will break. Unless I trade something. And I might just start sending these guys in, too. Clarines stay out of range. No. Not of all of them, at least. Ball might distract one of them. I think I'm gonna use the final use of the Saint Staff. This kind of sucks. I did not think, and that's been the moral of the story this chapter. Just give me a good level up, that'd be amazing. At least she has the Javelin equipped. Oh, you're playing through Ishin? Nice. Nice. How's that been so far? That's one of the few Yakuza spin-offs that I'm, like, actually interested in. Do I need to Saint Staff, actually? If I just double Physic? I actually don't think so. Because Lilina, like... 37, 39, 37, but you're in the forest. You also have additional luck because of 4 Blaze. I also don't need you to live. I'd like for Lilina to live, but... 37, 39, 37. So you would take... Yeah, you would definitely die if you get hit by all 3, regardless of if you're at full health. So I think I just Physic, Percy, and pray. I'm so bad. I'm really upset. Like, actually... Why the fuck did I do that without actually calcing things first, dude? It's so stupid. Do I have any other status staves? No, I don't think so. I can't risk Yoder dying, but then again, he has really high res, so maybe throwing him in 37, yeah, 37, 39, 37, so he would take 14 plus 9, which is a 23, and then you would deal a lot. So I can't afford to have him get hit by everybody, but if I put him in range of 1 guy, I should be okay, I think. Booster bolting against Igren, okay. And it doesn't actually one-shot her, and she dodges an 84! Never punished. A little bit, don't want to speak too soon. But, okay, goes for Flux. We're on a mountain tile, thankfully, so maybe... Dude, 47 is less than 50. Do you understand? I'm just memeing. Like, I know that, you know, you dodge so many... You can only dodge so many low-hit things until they start landing, right? I mean, it's a percentage. Granted, each one is a fresh roll, so it's not like... But, like, you know, probability on average, you will get hit. Okay, so we actually made it out okay. Very big misplay on my part, though. See, that's the thing. Like, you can learn these lessons from Rewind as well, but... There are certain things throughout this playthrough that I will not forget because I was punished. Or even not even punished, but like it just makes it very clear, like that was a misplay. I should have calced, made sure someone could rescue him, sort of thing. I see a story that's based on the point of history. Right, yeah, as opposed to like the typical Yakuza fare, which, while fun. Oh wait, she has bolting equipped, she fucked up. Because now I just kill her with Rutger. And end this. Oh no, I guess I don't kill so easily. But yes, I do, because she has no range. Wow. Maybe I give the kill to Roy, then. He deals 13. I think I get Rutger to chip her down, because if I guess I'd have to crit. If I crit both times, he kills. I don't really care if he kills. I'd rather just get as much damage as possible. Yeah, and okay. $13. Can you deal like just enough to, if this lands? Okay. You'd like to see it. The rules of some characters are pretty on the nose. Interesting. And I bet they picked who would they play historically based on that, probably. I mean, I guess I don't know how much of these historical figures' personalities are known, necessarily. Oh, those are crit. Oh, and right, yeah, that's right, they did replace, because of the remake, they replaced certain faces. There is a mod that I know is in the works that is supposed to, that I guess aims to fix that, or like, put the original characters back in, as it were. I just do this. Nice. Because I know I could have ended it this turn, but we can just end it this next turn. And then I don't even need to heal anybody up necessarily, unless someone's close to leveling up, but not really. I can hammer in the Binding Blade now, though. But then again, I can just do that next map. Let's just do that next map. Yeah, like, not even a problem. Let's see what's at this vendor. Just, I don't have any gold, but just to see. Spells. Okay, that's garbage, basically. Cool. This is the Dragon Sanctuary. The Dark Priestess isn't here? Almost assuredly, but something is bothering me. What's that? Legends of the Scouring say the Dragon Sanctuary has power of the dragons. What does that mean? Sanctuary's power is said to protect the dragons themselves. What? I don't understand. I believe the dragons in the Sanctuary may be more powerful than those outside. Do you think we still have a chance against them? Probably, but only with the legendary weapons. Is that literally, like, only we can damage them with those? We'll be fine, because I can just restore the Binding Blade and attack from range, but I'll take those of us who can wield legendary weapons into the Sanctuary. Choose wisely. Once inside, we may be unable to leave freely. Nice. After defeating Bern's remaining troops, Roy enters the Dragon Sanctuary. He searches for the Dark Priestess to prevent a repeat of the Scouring. Here in the Sanctuary, Roy will learn the truth of the legendary dragons. All he knows is about to be proven wrong. Bump, bump. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, so it's just like Manicheets for days, which means Worm Slayers and legendary weapons. Like, it's the same thing here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. So it's just like a big gauntlet, basically, of that.